Hey everybody, welcome to the Week in Review, March 11th, 2011. This is our second one. First of all, before I say anything in this video, the news has been crazy today with Japan and the earthquakes and the tsunamis and who knows what all's going on there. Now I feel kind of funny talking about that, and I'll tell you why, and I'll explain. This channel, I try to make it almost escapism for some people, where I don't really get into political issues and world events. There's a couple reasons for it. Number one, escapism. Number two, I almost have to mention every world event or someone feels left out. I mean, for instance, there was just a terrible earthquake in New Zealand a month ago. And then a while back, Australia got hit. The only time I ever really talked about anything going on, I think, if I remember right, was the Michael Jackson death, which was a huge thing. It was kind of a music thing, so I mentioned it. But I did feel compelled to mention the Japan thing, and wishing them the best. Met some really nice people over there from Pioneer DJ, and thinking about them and their families and their friends, and hoping everybody's okay. And my thoughts are with you, for whatever that's worth. My thoughts are with you. Alright, our question of the week comes from a guy named Jake Ball, and I actually did a video response for him. It was my last video I put up. He's got $3,500. He has two criteria on this rig that he needs me to build him. Number one, it needs to have RCF speakers with a sub. Number two, jellyfish. And I put together a rig, and it came in under $3,500. And some people gave me grief for some of my selections. They're like, well, what's going on, Bri? You did RCF speakers, and then you did American Audio mixing boards? What's going on? And I defended it, and I'll continue to defend my choice on that. And the reason being is, I used a Q-Series mixer from American Audio on the road for a year. I wanted to show it to you. I can't find it right now. It's somewhere in storage. But the thing is beat up, scratched up, missing knobs, everything else. I didn't even have it in a road case. I was throwing it into the truck, just abusing the thing. And it never let me down, and it sounded great. Now, a couple people in the comment section said, well, you should have gone Allen Heath, or you should have gone Denon. I was on a budget, and I was trying to get everything in there that he needed, along with enough money for cabling and tripods and things like that. Now, I did get a message from Jake, and he did end up going with a Denon X500 mixer, and did not get the CD player, so it was kind of a wash that way. Decided he didn't need it after all because he had a laptop. And initially, when he had asked me that question on Facebook, I had suggested that he go ahead and go with a Denon. And then after I thought about it, I thought, well, there's really nothing wrong with these Q-Series mixers. He could get by just fine with this. It's got everything he needs. But anyway, that was my reasoning. I did not try to steer him wrong, and I never try to steer anybody wrong. If I thought the American Audio Q-Series was crap, I would have never recommended it, and I want you guys to understand that. Our YouTube user of the week is a guy named Disco DJ King. His real name's Damo. He was one of my first subscribers, first viewers, first guy to leave me a comment. He's in Melbourne, Australia, and what a great guy. He doesn't do tons of videos, but what I love about Damo is who he is. He doesn't make any apologies for who he is. He doesn't try to compensate for who he is by trying to be cool or whatever. He's just who he is. And he's a club guy, he's a mobile guy, and he's a great guy. And it's interesting to me to see what's going on literally on the other side of the world with mobile DJs. And Damo is almost my outlet for that, and it has been since I started up the YouTube channel. And I like people who are real. I love real people. I love people who aren't afraid to show me their face and their personalities. I was watching a show on HBO, I guess a week or two ago, something about how people meet, and there were some online dating things that were going on, I believe. One was through like eHarmony or something, and there was one that was really bizarre. It was through this virtual site where you could create a virtual character, and you could be whoever you wanted. You could walk around this virtual village and meet people. A couple met that way. They looked nothing like their avatars. Their avatars were these beautiful people, and if you looked at them, they weren't like physically attractive, I guess. And I suppose that could be fun, but what's so cool about YouTube is that we just are who we are. And I like that. I love that about YouTube. I'm not in a chat room under some assumed name just talking smack. You can see my face, You can see the bags under my eyes. You can see the zits on my face. You can see my receding hairline. I am who I am. And Damo is who he is. And so check him out. Disco DJ King on YouTube. The American DJ Stranded on a Desert Island video contest is getting huge. We've got over 250 entries on this contest. And I think close to 9,000 views. And it's not quite 2 weeks old. And it runs through the end of April. So if you have not joined up, join up. And like I mentioned in the last video, I gravitate towards videos where I see real people and I see them being who they are and not just a slideshow with no music or whatever. I like personalities, and I look for personality, and I look for humor, and I look for cleverness and all of that stuff when I look at these videos, because I'm a judge. I'm going to pick a viewer and I'm going to give them some cool stuff. So keep that in mind when you're entering the contest. Yes, the little slideshows and the easy cheaty videos qualify, and they will qualify you for the big random grand prize. But just keep in mind that there are other prizes to be had. Put some effort into this, guys. I want to see some great videos from you. That's it for this week. I've got to go. I've got a weekend off. I'm going to spend it with my daughter. And that's what's great about the slow season. Yeah, the money sucks. Yeah, I got to go down to the club several nights a week just to keep bread on the table. But the good news is, during school, I got time with my daughter. And she needs me right now. We need each other right now. We're close. So I'm leaving to do that as soon as I edit and upload this video. Gonna go pick her up at school and have some father-daughter time. So that's it for this week. Got any questions, let us know. Oh, and submit your questions to my Facebook account. That's Brian S. Red on Facebook. It's a fan page. Just hit like. And another reason that I'm doing the fan page, just a little side note here, I don't trust YouTube. Sometimes I don't know if my channel's going to go away or what. We need other ways of connecting. YouTube's one of those ways. But Facebook is another one of those ways. And then Twitter's yet another way. I'm Brian S. Red on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, friend me, like me, follow me, and we will never be out of touch. And if something goes bad here, we can regroup somewhere else. So that's it. Practice and enjoy.